just readjusting the platform. Hello. Howdy. How is everybody? Now there's a beautiful Sunday. The weekend is nearly over, huh? So, yes, the weekend is nearly over. God, I'm doing a lot of videos on aged urine lately as I come back to the wonderful aged urine. The most powerful human modality is my bias on it. But yeah, I think this one's important too. If you watched last night, it was pretty cool. Go and rewatch that on drinking aged urine and how it transforms your consciousness. And it does. And this was just a couple of weeks old. And now, I added in, yesterday, on top of drinking it, I also did enemas with it, right? But I do my enemas a little different to the traditional. I do it like Monica Shute, the wonderful Monica Shute, who you guys may know the Urine YouTube's got a lot of us into aged urine, including myself. I wouldn't have wrote the book if it wasn't for her, so thank you very much. And doing stuff, but she talks about, instead of doing the enema, like buying the enema bags, because, you know, they're big and bulky and they're 1 to 2 litres, you know, do the small stuff and buy the 60mm plastic, oh no, yeah, plastic syringes. Bit nasty, you can see the end of that, it's a bit yellowy, a bit disgusting. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but it's got a nib on it, so I never touched in my bum, but I never touched the nib. The outer bit's different to the inner bit. So anyway, I do that, and I don't do enema bags. I haven't actually got an enema bag. After my what happened is my parents kept chucking it away. You know, I was into enemas last year, so I bought like 3 or 4, and every single one my dad found he chucked away. So I had a solution to that. I did what Monica said, and I bought like in the UK there's a pack of them, like 20 you can buy for £10. They're pretty cheap anyway, so I bought that and I used them all up. And then no, sorry, I didn't use them up. I got chucked away too. They're reusable, by the way, these things, and I've got another pack, and I've got loads of spares now, so if it gets chucked away. But the thing with this is, it's not an enema bag. You can carry it anywhere. I literally carry it around in my pocket. You know why I carry it around in my pocket? Like on the passenger seat, wherever I go, I carry it in my pocket, because if I want to do a fresh urine enema, which is just as good, I won't talk about that so much, the aged urine, but if you wanted to do a fresh urine enema, and you know, you're in a place where you've got no aged urine, you're travelling around the place, yeah, you can just pee straight into your little thing, 60mm, your pee's going to be bigger than that anyway. You're going to get fresh, warm pee. That's the advantage of fresh urine enemas. It feels great to put a fresh pee up your bum, as opposed to a cold, which is very powerful too, the aged urine I get to. But it's the difference. A fresh, warm pee is very nice, either to drink or especially to put up your bum. It feels lovely to put that in. So yeah, this is the one for me for fresh and urine, unless you want to complicate things and put 2 litres of aged urine in your... Which is okay if you've got the time, the place, you've got the people that don't mind the smell, because it might leak out and the smell might go everywhere. You know, it might go up your bum a little bit as it leaks, you might not put the tube in properly. You've got the risk when you're pouring it in the big enema bag that it's going to leak out and then start smelling. It's an operation, isn't it? This one's a quick one where you can get away and no one will ever know. So, including the aged urine too. Anyway, let's actually go to yesterday's experiences. So, I'm back on aged urine after saving up for now. It's 3 weeks old. I went on the 10-day Vipassana retreat and was aging it then, so it's now 3 weeks old. And I drank it yesterday, and I did just one round, 60mm, up the bum yesterday. There was definitely transformation in consciousness from it. I got it from the drinking, but here's the thing. This is important information. We know, and you might already know, we know the liver, the enema doesn't just clean up colon. Yeah, if you put a little thing up that you think it's just sitting in the rectum, first of all, I go upside down as soon as I put it in. So I'll put my feet up to the sink, and I'll pop it in, plunge, and I'll turn myself upside down like I'm doing Savasana, what you call it, not full headstand, the other one, shoulder stand. So I'll turn myself up and I'll hold it for like 30 seconds to a minute. Now that allows the medicine to go a little bit more from the rectum, probably to the descending colon, sorry, and maybe even to the transverse colon. Anyway, do that 30 minutes to a minute. But even if you don't, the point is that at the rectum point, and whenever you put the medicine from any enema, this goes for any medicine in enemas, there's roots, very strong roots called the hepatic portal vein. There's many hepatic portal veins all along the colon, including the rectum, that go to the liver. So the aged urine enemas are basically direct shot liver medicine. It's very profound, very fucking profound liver medicine, let me tell you. And I also remember Monica Shute talking about it too, and saying that when she was fucking, she did a long post once, she said she was fucking up with her diet and stuff, and she was just doing this, aged urine enemas, and then her skin purified. And I always remember that, and it makes sense, right? Because we know that when the liver is fucked up, it fucks up the skin. People with fucked up skin have a clogged liver. The detoxification liver's been overwhelmed. It's too clogged. It's got too much going on. It's too unclean. So how do you clean the liver up? You do an enema with the most powerful medicine. Yeah, wheatgrass is cool. Coffee is cool. Fresh urine distilled water is cool. But yeah, they're nothing compared to aged urine. And let me tell you how I know. So I did that enema yesterday. Right, pop that in 60 mils. This morning, now I do a lot of things for my skin anyway, my health, right? So I do 1 minute a day in OMAD, I'm fasting. I do sunrise therapy, naked in my room with a window open in the freezing cold winter morning. It's cold. I do it for like 40 minutes and I'm shivering. I'm like, fucking hell, why do I do this to myself? Because I want my skin to be pure. But anyway, and it is my skin generally good. But what I noticed this morning is my skin was even more purer than normal. And I'm trying to remember now. 2 incidents made me think of exactly why my skin. Oh yeah, I also, when I'm naked in my room in the morning with the window open out and at sunrise time, smack on the hour for 40 minutes, I do the dry skin brushing now. I'm back on dry skin brushing, which also purifies the skin. But when I was dry skin brushing back behind my kidneys, I noticed the feel and texture of my hands on my kidney area, and it was like, why is my skin so smooth? My skin is pretty good anyway, but I felt it and I was like, there's a difference here between how I'm very intuitive, like I can tell things going on in my body. I love the way I can tell. It's one of my gifts and masteries. I can really tell subtle things, though it's not subtle. Little changes. I was like, oh, this feels really cool. My left kidney skin area feels much softer than normal. I was like, could be a coincidence. Carry on. Then when I got to the dry skin brushing my arms, before I got to actually doing it, my left arm, I looked at it and I could tell visually the skin quality had gone up significantly in my skin. It looked so fucking pure. I was like, whoa, and my skin quality is good anyway. I was like, I haven't done age urine massaging. I'm not talking about age urine massaging. We know there's another healing modality that can affect the skin because it's a bit smelly too. Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, whoa, this is not coincidence now. Okay, my skin purity. Then I looked down at my whole naked body and I was like, shit, yeah, my skin quality has just gone up. Why? Yes, it's the sunrise therapy I do every day. Yes, it's the dry skin brushing. Yes, it's the fasting. Yes, it's the degrounding. But mainly what made it amplify so much, in my opinion, which makes sense and resonates to me along with what Monica's experiences, and sure many of you others have tried out Urine Enemas, is Urine Enemas clean up the liver big time, and that amplifies your skin, which is always getting clogged for little insults of crappy air, you know, not looking after our health as best we can, eating rubbish food, guilty, all that stuff. So it does work, and it really does. It is direct shot medicine for the liver. Any enema is direct shot medicine to the liver. But if you can get powerful medicine like aged urine up in the liver, whoa, fuck yeah. That's going to really cleanse the liver, as well as doing its amazing work in the rectum, lower colon, in regenerating tissue damaged by cooked foods and damaged by a lifestyle of childhood abuse. Not your fault, right? Yeah, true. You know, it's going to regenerate that, aged urine, and actually an indicator of how healthy your colon is. How long can you hold in your aged urine? Of roughly the same age, because it ages every day after you use it, I know, but if you can't hold it in very long, a couple of weeks old, you know, and I'm not perfect either with this, but I can tell when my colon is getting cleaner or getting worse, and I need to keep consistent with the aged urine enemas or not. But that aside, I didn't really want to talk about. I want to talk about the liver and how liver health is massively skin. How your skin looks is massively impacted by the decongestion and the firing pathways of your liver. And how best to get to the liver is to do an enema and to send an enema, not just distilled water, which is good. Well, not just wheatgrass, which is good. Oh, wheatgrass is really good actually. Not just fresh urine, which is good. Not just coffee, which might be quite good, but I haven't tried coffee yet, so I can't really speak on it. But I do know, I doubt any of them are better than fucking aged urine. For drinking, for putting it on the skin. Oh my god, it's amazing for skin. I won't go into that topic. You guys already know, but yes. Without actually putting it directly on your skin, yeah, aged urine, if you just did an enema with it, you'll clean up your liver. And your liver does 300 jobs. It does, what? No, it's not 300, it does magnesium. It does a fuckload of jobs. Your liver is a powerhouse detoxifier. It's like, it's for everything. It's for fucking everything. It's a hugely important, in fact, it's one of the biggest organs in the body. Correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's one of the biggest organs in the body. So if you can get to the liver directly, also another way to get to it is to urine massage over the liver. That will get there directly. In slow format, because it takes a long time, right? Unless you spend 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, longer time going over. But the best way is an enema of the small variety. And the thing with these two is you can just re-go. So say, oh right, I'm only going to put 60 millimeters of aged urine at my bum. That doesn't sound like a lot. It isn't a lot, is it, compared to a 1.5 2 bag? Well, guess what? You carry it around, you can take it anywhere, you can just redo it, isn't it? You're like, okay, once, cool, done. Let's go again. Might need more medicine. Go for a shit, go for a poo, hold it in as long as possible, your aged urine. Go for a poo, then after the next poo, go for round 2. Hold it in as long as possible, go for a poo when you need to, Round 3. You can do as many rounds as you want with this, 60 mil, isn't it? And like keep going. And they're fucking cheap. And there's no point buying another bag in my opinion. And I can take it everywhere. And airport security won't be like, what the fuck if I put it in my pockets, or even it shouldn't be. I'm just saying, like, there's no issues with this stuff, is it? Like, maybe with the Urine itself, try getting that across in airport. If you don't put in your suitcase, you won't get it across, will you? It's a liquid, so, yeah. Anyway, that's it. Urine Enemas, fucking powerful. It's purified my skin today, this morning, and I've done another one today, and I'm back on the, just at least, whilst I've got a limited supply, I do 60 millimeters pretty much every day now, get my colon health up, get my liver, help out my little tired old liver from the shit, and, from, yeah, other stuff that I do wrong other days. I'm kind of disciplined, but kind of not. And if I keep doing it, I'll just get healthier and healthier and healthier, and I'll keep experimenting with other things. But just know that Urine Enemas are the balm for your colon and for your liver, not just for the colon. It's for two things. It's fucking awesome. And it probably goes from the liver into your bloodstream a little bit too. Although primarily it's the liver and the colon that it focuses on, which are two fucking dirty ass. And the colon we know is dirty ass, and the liver we know is overwhelmed. I mean, everything's overwhelmed in the system, but these are two primary ones. You get the primary organs, the rest will follow, right? Yes. Yes, aged urine enema. Urine, when it sits in a bottle, just ages by itself. Magic. Poof. Wow. Amazing. Do you need to do anything? Do you need to cast a spell? No. Just ages by itself. Plastic bottle? Yeah. Glass bottle? Yeah. Spray bottle? Yeah. And yeah, and you put it, how many days? Up to you. There is no dogma. I have no dogma on how old. The older it is, the more powerful it gets. Do it as old as you can, Karine. Do it as old as you can, and if you can't, cool. 4 days, one's 3 weeks, cool. 1 week, very powerful too. 4 days, starts to get powerful. You know, as long as you can. There's no limit to. Just know that it gets more and more. It'll be harder to hold in because it's more powerful. The more powerful it is, the more it'll expose the weaknesses in your colon, the more it'll clean up your colon the fastest. So, that being said. No, Carl. What do you mean? Sun-gazing benefits, not saying. I mean, we do all things. I did sun-gazing today too, with nice cold English weather, but I don't know what you mean by that one. Everyone's doing what they can here on the planet, yeah? On the plane or whatever, so do what you can. Aged urine enemas, aged urine, sun-gazing, grounding, fasting, fruits, negative ions, going to the beach, grounding, getting to the countryside, buying crystals, top of my head, breath work, dry skin brushing, do everything, but just because you don't do one thing, everything could be sustained. You can just lean on the ones that are the most powerful. Sun-gazing very powerful. Aged urine, in my opinion. Yeah, it's more powerful. Like, I do sun-gazing every day, but it doesn't give me phenomenal instant shifts in consciousness quite like aged urine does. I don't think anything does. I don't think anything does. You know, I love that bias, and I think it's very true. And I'll carry on experimenting, but I just don't think... That's just 3 weeks old, aged urine. Nothing comes close to it. All the others are great. Subtle things. Awesome. Sun-gazing, subtle. Yeah, I said that. Subtle. Aged urine's not. It's the one. It's the one. Alright, peace, and thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and much love to you, and get yourself a syringe. Start putting the weird world we live in, isn't it? Putting, like, enemas anyway are weird to people. Then we talk about urine therapy and then putting fresh urine, and it's even weirder. Aged urine up the bum? Holy shit, can we get any weirder in this world? I don't think so. We're pretty fucking weird as it is. Cool, but it's the truth, though. It's the fucking truth. Yeah, oh, Karine, very powerful, extremely. Shockingly, scarily, unreally powerful. The most powerful medicine I think I've ever come across, ever. In terms of physical health protocols, which, no, it's not just physical health protocols, then it affects you mentally and spiritually and emotionally. It shifts the consciousness like I've fucking never seen. Like you've never seen. There's nothing subtle about it at all. It's one of the few medicines that's just never been anything subtle about it. The others take time. Grounding, you'll feel a difference instantly, but 3 or 4 hours you'll feel a shift. 3 or 4 hours, yeah? But this one is just like 60 mil, couple of weeks old, boom, Bob's your uncle, drink a zip, you know, drink a little zip, 3 weeks old, fucking hell. It's a shift, alright, it's a shock. It's a shock, and many people can't handle it, because when many people start, many people get into the communities are unhealthy, just like me too. I was unhealthy when I started. Fresh urine was giving me massive detox symptoms. Anyway, when you start with aged urine, just in the community a while, even if you've been on fresh urine a while, you go into aged urine, especially if you just jump from nothing, from no distilled water, reverse osmosis, fresh urine, aged urine, you jump from that into aged urine, do you know what's going to happen? You're going to get worse before you get better, and that's what happens. You're going to blame the medicine, but actually the medicine's the one that's fucking healing you. It's because things have to get worse. You have to start withdrawing those poisons out from deep within, with aged urine will, whether you put it up the bum, drinking it, it will start exposing the weaknesses within your body. If you're new to it, and you've been not used to age something so powerful. Like even an example, you've been eating fruitarian for like a couple of months, and then you do the aged urine, you're still going to have massive detox because fresh fruits non-stop is going to be very good, but it's slow. Remember I said about subtle men, sun gazing too. It's a very subtle things that come up slowly. This one's not. This one will give it to you instantly. Then you'll blame the medicine. Then people get put off and say aged urine didn't work for them because it made them sick. Same when people do dry fasting too. They say, oh, I got headaches from dry fasting, can't be working. I dry fasted for 2-3 days and felt really shitty. Yeah, because the medicine's working. It's making you better. Anyway, that's it. Peace, love, and hope you got some value from the video. And I'll be talking a lot more about aged urine, and my book will be out in January, February. I'm going to start writing it. That's the hardest part, right? Getting to start writing it. But I'm having a lot of powerful reference experiences again, which is fucking cool. So I can write on the history, too, of which the Buddha himself recommended aged urine. In three of his, in the earlier scriptures, he mentioned it 3 times. I know it to be true now. Now I do the Vipassana meditation, which is the Buddha's meditation. It makes sense. It's the way to help you towards the best version of self and enlightenment would be aged urine, on top of Vipassana meditation and all the other things, the myriad of things we do. So, okay, on that note, peace, love, and thank you.